Introduction: Halloween, celebrated each year on October 31st, is a holiday steeped in centuries of folklore, ritual, and cultural adaptation. From its ancient Celtic roots to today's pumpkin-spattered streets, Halloween has evolved into a blend of solemn remembrance, playful superstition, and community revelry. This report traces Halloween's journey through time, examining its origins, transformations, and modern manifestations. 1. Celtic origins. Samhain timeframe and geography, celebrated by the ancient Celts of Ireland, Scotland, and northern France, marked the end of the light half of the year and the beginning of winter Samhain. Beliefs and practices. The Celts believed that on the night of October 31st, the boundary between worlds thinned, allowing spirits both benevolent and malevolent to cross into the living realm. Bonfires were lit to ward off evil and to honor deities. Costumes of animal skins or masks were worn by pagan priests to disguise themselves from or to appease roaming spirits. Ritual elements. Offerings of food and drink were left outside homes to placate hungry ghosts. Divination games looking into embers, apples, or mirrors were common ways to predict one's fate in the coming year. 2. Roman influence and Christianization. Roman festivals as Romans conquered Celtic territories. 2 Roman celebrations merged with Samhain. Feralia, a late October festival honoring the dead. Pomona, tribute to Pomona, goddess of fruit and trees. All Saints and All Souls Days in the 7th–9th centuries CE, the Christian Church established. All Saints' Day, also called All Hallows' Day, to honor saints and martyrs. All Souls' Day, to pray for souls in purgatory. The evening before October 31st became All Hallows' Eve, eventually shortened to Halloween. These redesignated pagan rites as Christian vigils, softening the boundary between the old and new traditions. 3. Medieval to early modern transformations in exchange for prayers for deceased loved ones. Sowling and guising. In medieval Britain and Ireland, the poor would go sowling on All Souls' Day, knocking on doors for soul cakes, guising, dressing in costume, to perform a song, poem, or trick, in exchange for food or coins, emerged as an autumnal tradition by the 16th–17th centuries. Bonfire night rivalry. In England, Guy Fawkes Night sometimes blended with Halloween bonfires, reinforcing the theme of fire wards away evil. 4. Halloween crosses the Atlantic. Colonial America. Early Puritan settlers in New England suspended many Old World festivities, considering them pagan or superstitious. Halloween survived in pockets, particularly in Irish and Scottish immigrant communities in the mid-19th century. 19th century revival. Large waves of Irish immigrants fleeing the Great Famine brought Samhain customs to the United States, including trick-or-treating, jack-o'-lanterns, and community parties. By the late 1800s, Halloween became more secular and community-centered. Autumn festivals. Parades, dances, and fortune-telling games. Costumes shifted from eerie disguises to child-friendly characters, and door-to-door candy gave way to organized neighborhood events. 5. 20th century commercialization and popularization. Trick-or-treat emergence. Between the 1920s and 1950s, trick-or-treating supplanted guising. Media and pop culture. Halloween's presence in radio, film, and television, from 1930s comedic shorts to classic horror films like The Wolfman, cemented its spooky identity. By the 1980s, family-oriented Halloween specials, haunted house attractions, and elaborate home decorations fueled a boom in Halloween as a consumer holiday. 6. Contemporary Halloween, a cultural melting pot. Celebration styles, family-friendly trick-or-treating, pumpkin carving, classroom parties. G. Mexico S. Da los Muertos. Celebrated November 1st to 2nd, shares themes of honoring ancestors. Youth and adult events. Costume parties, bar hopping, themed concerts, and horror film marathons. Retail, hospitality, and media industries increasingly leverage the holiday. Community and charity. Door-to-door food drives, neighborhood block parties, and cultural festivals exploring folk origins. Global adoption. Halloween has spread worldwide, often merging with or influencing local harvest and spirits festival. Z. Christian, medieval, and modern influences. Halloween has transformed into a multifaceted celebration of the supernatural community and creativity. Its enduring appeal lies in its capacity to blend reverence for the departed, playful confrontation of fears, and inclusive community spirit. As Halloween continues to evolve, embracing global variations, ecological green practices, and digital age innovations, it remains one of humanity's most vibrant and dynamic cultural traditions. Economic impact in the U.S. alone. Halloween spending exceeds $8 billion annually on costumes, candy, decorations, and entertainment. Conclusion. From its roots as the Celtic festival of Samhain through Roman,